the conversation I would like us to have
Here we go.
is about how abusers can be more than just one thing.
Multi-dimensional. Welcome to the fourth episode of Say What. We're back again with our Say What topics of this week. First of all, thank you to all subscribers.
Yes, we're
Gotta give a shout out.
Actually.
Shout out to all our subscribers.
Thank you so much, you guys.
So our first Say What topic of this week is Bonang's book, A to B. Can you guys see? Looks like our light is shining. Yeah, there we go. Right. Yeah, A to B. Bonang's amazing book. I am a Bonang fan through and through since Live Day. So we're going to be talking about Bonang's book this week and how it's been recalled off of the shelves at exclusive books. First, actually last week, it was sitting at number 2, and it was the first, I think, it was sort of the launch of the book, and she was doing the first signing. I think it was in Johannesburg, if I'm not mistaken. Stand to be corrected.
Stanton, I think I'm seeing that, yeah.
And then this week, boom, exclusive book comes out and says it's been recalled off the shelves, and everybody who's purchased it can come to the store and get a full refund, even if you don't have a receipt. So even the people who got it as gifts, I know the Revlon staff, everybody got a gift. So everyone can just go and say, as it's in, yeah, can we get
after they've read it, bro? Like, I just hope it's not like affecting her bottom line. Like, it's not coming in between her and her coins, because that would be tragic.
Yeah, I'm so sad about this. I also feel like, I don't know, like it's so low-key sabotage. I don't know, it's just...
You know, I think sabotage is a scapegoat word, and why I say this is because she does have a responsibility, or she did have a responsibility to put out a premium product, especially if you're coming for people's pockets and you want them to buy something, right?
That's fair.
But having said that, I do think people had just been waiting for something to go wrong.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're seeing happen here. She's protected her brand so well, and then suddenly it's like, you let it slip.
Yeah, and then everyone's just gonna pounce on her. I think another thing that I noticed was, well, when the typos and grammatical errors were being discussed on social media, what I noticed was there was just this one screenshot that was circulating of the specific page in the book. And when I received this, the one about Somizi. So my question was, is there really another typo? It can be recalled. She can be dragged like this, which actually brings me to the point that you just made. People just saw the first mistake she made and dragged her for filth, which, I mean,
you know, I'm with you. Until you said, is there another typo enough for it to be recalled? Because it's a book, right?
As a writer,
and as someone who used to work at the Times of Swaziland, and whenever there was a typo, you would get tagged in all sorts of posts. People are asking you about typos and stories you didn't work on, stories you didn't even know were in the newsroom. So it's an expectation, and I think it's a fair expectation.
True.
I just think people...
There's also the co-authors and publishers involved.
Yeah, there's so many eyes that see this besides just your own.
Yeah.
And in the way that she's positioned her brand and the execution of everything that she does is excellence, and it's really clean. It's until she took someone's man, but it has collab. It's I just feel like she dropped the ball, and it's okay. She's
human.
She's human, and we do hold celebrities to a higher standard. I just think I don't have it in me. Having said all of those things, I don't have it in me to contribute to the dragging of her and just being, you know, hating and being shady because that's her money. And I will never be the woman who stands between a black woman and her coins. If you ever see me,
drag me.
The wigs come off, girl. Drag me. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But, girl, we love you.
And also, Exclusive Books is so shady. I bet you it's owned by WMC. Because I feel like, you know, Black Twitter, for lack of a better word, South African Black Twitter had been, you know, gunning for the book to come down. Not even come down. I don't think anyone was saying that. But people were definitely just like, how... 200 rand though, and then you're
also Bambane Mona.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, if you establish that, but
with nothing,
you know. So how much more if you're in a position where you're deemed to be more accessible? Yeah, and I mean, if also you're positioning yourself, we'll see, I've got things for you to be jealous of.
That's also an interesting standpoint.
How does that go down? So, you know, I don't know. I'm just sad, man. I'm just sad. I hope them recording the book doesn't, you know, directly impact her pocket. And I hope it's a lesson, sis. Uhambe, go back, learn what an Oxford comma is, go back, learn that you don't start sentences with and I mean, dust yourself off and come back, because you've still got a brand to protect and a legacy to build.
And there's so many young girls and boys that probably look up to, also to aspiring writers. It's important to proofread and double check over and over and over again.
Man.
But that's, we love you. And
a lesson in branding, don't think everybody is as invested in your brand as you are. Because there's no way I'm ever writing a book and I'm not reading the last copy, like the final draft that we're putting out. So, you know what, a lesson, man. Thol'ukuthi, wow.
Big lesson.
Thol'ukuthi abantu bazokuthintela.
Thol'ukuthi, hey!
Wow, bro.
That brings us to our second Say What topic of this week. Thol'ukuthi, hey!
Thol'ukuthi, hey! Thol'ukuthi, hey! What a tune. I'm ready.
Naba deshamba nabo. As Jolie nabo.
I'm ready for the 31st of December. I am ready to cross over on some Thol'ukuthi, hey.
Killer Cow and featuring
Mbali.
So this guy was probably just sitting at home or at Ray's or wherever he was, recording this video, and it just went
like the power of social media.
Wow.
It's interesting. Our first story is also how social media breaks, and this one is how social media makes. Truly amazing.
Definitely. So Killer Cow was recording the song in the comfort of his, I think it was his bedroom, and on his phone, Thol'ukuthi, hey. And then it just trended on Twitter, and before we knew it, Euphonic is looking for him and he's wanting to make a track. And
the same day, everything happened, his life changed, everything's right.
Wow. And I remember he was tweeting about it on Sunday, I think it was, and they were actually on a Skeeter's show on Sunday afternoon on Metro FM. It was absolutely amazing. Sorry, my bad, not Sunday, Saturday afternoon on Metro FM. So just how quickly we can, I mean, anything is possible now. I think for me, that's the beauty of this whole story. Anything is possible. It's such a hit.
And another conversation is, you know, Euphonic did this, really just took it upon himself to find these young people and, you know, brought them into an industry that's otherwise quite difficult to get into and be successful without the backing of someone with sort of Euphonic's influence. The conversation I would like us to have is about how abusers can be more than just one thing.
Multi-dimensional.
Truly, because this is how human beings are. I can be an amazing sister to my sisters. Sorry, I just looked at them who's off camera. And I can be a disgusting girlfriend to Chris. But, you know, thank God I'm not that. But like, Central J, hypothetical vibes. And, you know, people continue to think an abuser, there's a look for an abuser. Is it? Our brothers, our boyfriends, our fathers, our uncles, our pastors, all of
friends.
Everybody who's abused somebody is something to someone else. So, I mean, once you get out of your head about that, it makes it easier to sort of, you know, absorb or consume people in a more measured way. Not as soon as you introduce new facts, suddenly you're sort of cut off. It's really, I find it sickening, and I think, you know what, get it together, people.
And I think also, just to add on that, just because Euphonic found this kid and did the song and put him on the map does not excuse all the other things that he's done. I think for me, we must celebrate it and also remember, like what Nono's saying, these people are multidimensional, and
but you know what?
It just got real.
At the end of the day, Thol'ukuthi, he did change people's lives, but at the same time, he does wait. Didn't he do that Marie Claire Women's Month heels?
Oh yeah,
thing?
I think several years ago. If not 2 years ago. I mean, yeah.
It's so sad.
Give them kudos where they need to get like praise and where they need to be celebrated. But let's not forget. That's also very important.
It's so strange, Yofana, because I don't know. Usually, like R. Kelly, I don't listen to R. Kelly's music. I don't listen to Chris Brown. And I think, I don't know why it's taken me longer. Well, I suppose I don't listen to anything that Yofana does. Actually, couldn't even tell you a single song. So it's always been easy sort of to avoid his. But I think this was great. So I'm struggling myself to weigh the two sides of him, but I'm definitely very cognizant of the fact that he is a disgusting abuser.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so moving on, we also want to talk about, you know, body positivity and body shaming. Using
Take a moment.
our faves. Beyonce
Beyonce
and Rihanna. Both newly thick and gorgeous. Been gorgeous. Never stopped being about the gorgeous life.
Yeah.
But, you know, I remember when pictures first came out of them, Beyonce post-pregnancy and Rihanna's mysterious weight gain. And I say mysterious, fully aware that she doesn't owe me or anybody an explanation of why she's gained weight. And then, you know, people on Twitter were just like, I remember seeing a tweet about Rihanna specifically saying, Rihanna eats too much. And I was like, too much? For whom? Why are you concerned?
Excuse me.
And and then anyway that changed. I think in a week I started seeing a difference. Suddenly people were celebrating the curves on them and like calling them beautiful and all of these things, and they are. But I want that to also apply across the board, right? I know thick and curvy women in my life who have always been beautiful, but society has never bothered to tell them that. And it's really, again, an indictment on society.
I think it's so shady, so shady, because we're only going to celebrate thickums, which is what I like to go.
Come along, thickums.
We're only going to celebrate thickums as soon as we're seeing it on our celebrities. And before we celebrate it, we shame them. We body shame them and we drag them. And it's just like, my God, like, can I just live? And also, I know, especially in black culture, kukhuluphala means you're happy.
It's a sign of
it's a sign of
wealth and happiness.
Let's translate that. I'm not trying to do subtitles, like, where does society?
It's so out of control.
Yeah, it's a sign of happiness. So if you gain weight, in fact, our mothers have always been like, "How we had to." Here I go again. What's the problem?
Are you stressed? Are you? Yeah.
And then as soon as you start gaining weight, it means you're happy, you're thriving, your life is popping, everything's on point. Yeah, but so I'm really, I'm like upset because like I've also had like fluctuating weight, and only now people want to accept it because it's on Beyonce and it's on Rihanna.
Yeah, they've made it mainstream.
Yeah, I saw a collage just before we started shooting earlier on today. Someone has done a photo collage of Rihanna attending the Crossover Festival over the years. So 2017, 2016, 2015, 2014. And she's obviously been slowly gaining weight. And the big difference really is in 2017. And even that, it's celebrating but low-key body shaming. And I hate all of it. And girl, if you happy, get your happy on.
It's thoroughly problematic. And you know, especially, you know, the African context specifically, how not even the African context, just globally,
Yeah.
how people associate weight gain or being overweight with being unhealthy or not being fit. I know so many people who are much bigger than me, but they live far better lifestyles. They could run circles around me. I couldn't even run from here to the door, is what I'm trying to tell you. But because you're slim, people think, and it's problematic because it also sort of encourages skinnier people to not live healthy lifestyles. Now you're dead and you're 32. I mean,
it's so deep. Like, also just mind your business.
You know, but also in the bigger context of body shaming, I would like us one day to also interrogate how skinny girls are shamed for being skinny. How people are never trying to hear your thoughts about your experiences about being shamed physically just because you're skinny. And I think it speaks to how also bigger girls have internalized because of society that skinny is right, and it's really not. It's really not. I remember growing up, everybody around me was thicker than me, bigger than me, and that was aspirational for me. And it was aspirational because
slender never does
right? And what does that even mean? I can't be popping in clothes. I couldn't borrow anybody's clothes. It's just, and I mean that's a superficial reason, but
and you didn't know this until you got comments for it. Also.
Exactly,
you were a little bit
completely oblivious to it. But I just think people, in terms of bodies, mind your business. It's not yours. It's not paying you. It's not like just stay in your lanes body wise. I remember when I gained weight and everybody was like, so amazing, wow, so amazing. And I was just like,
pregnant.
you know, even if I was, at which point was I ever naked with you? At which point has it ever been your business? At which point was this a lane you were invited into? And they were never really
And people speak openly about people's bodies. It shocks me every single time. I can't believe it. Like, it's so normalized also. And all of this for the pleasure of men. Attack with love. Attack.
I don't know how with love. But okay. But yeah, those are our 3 topics for this week.
Let's run through them.
I mean, I don't know. Monang's just been like, Monang, you want to body shame me. I feel as though you want to do me, so you do it.
Our 3 separate topics of the week: Monang's book being recalled from the exclusive bookshelves, Monang A to B. The second topic was Thol'ukuthi, hey! And how Euphonic spun it and made a killer tune using Killer Cow featuring Bali. But also that one is a little bit layered because we're also talking about we're talking about how abusers are multidimensional. I know, so deep. And our third and final topic of the week was body shaming, where we talk about our faves, Beyonce and Rihanna. We'd love to hear your comments. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe.
So can you see too? Thol'ukuthi uyaviewa kanti awusubscribe ba.
Yay man.
Thol'ukuthi uyagana. Wow. What's your say what topic of the week?
My say what topic of the week is okay, definitely Bonang. Guys, I may be a little bit biased. I've loved this girl, this woman since her life days, and I've just watched in awe and amazement how she's just worked her way up the ladder. So
that's real.
I'm really, really touched. Also because I have the original books and that's awkward. But I love her and I love this copy, and I'm gonna stay, like, I'm not returning this.
I love it. Pants number refund.
Yeah. Bonang, definitely Bonang. Yours?
My say what topic of the week is definitely euphonic, and on a bigger scale, just men being amazing to you but fucky to someone else. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Some people grew up in actual abusive households where their fathers beat their mothers, but they made sure that there was food in the house, they were fed. Men are not one thing. And I think once we all can understand that, perhaps the conversation can then move to actual solutions.
So yeah, let us know what your say what topic of the week is. Thank you so much for viewing this. Thank you so much for subscribing. And we will see you next week. Thank you guys so much.
Make me spend this money.